All right, let's do a follow-up on this one here. So we just shot the video for head wall and counter flashing down below on the shingle section. This is a flat roof. I think we shot this one in a 2 or 3 part. I'll put this on the end of that one. This is a 2-ply modified roof. And this is the head wall metal. So 5 inches on the deck, 4 inches goes up the wall. The membrane on this one is actually running all the way to here, and then it rolls up the wall behind the metals. So I'm not as worried about sealing underneath this because there's nowhere for water to go, even if it could get underneath there, which it can't. That's north for us. Most of our weather comes out of the north and the west, the hardest kind of driving stuff we get. Sometimes we'll get rain this way, but it's not real heavy. So this being under there, and it's pretty protected, okay? But when I put this down, I put it down with self-sealing screws. There's a couple of ways to do this one. You could have buried the head wall. You could have put the base sheet down first, then put the head wall on top of that, and then covered this with, put this membrane over the top of it. That was one way to do it. I like the way I've done it because the material runs all the way out past this metal just a little bit, and it rolls up the wall, and then the metal is in place. And what I've done is I've spaced out these screws down the middle of the metal, every 16 inches it looks like. And then what I did is I came back, and in between those fasteners, I put a fastener here out closer to this edge. And the reason I did that is so that the outer edge can't peel up at some point. So we've offset those, kind of zippered those fasteners in place. Again, we've got a soft sand brick behind here, so I was able to screw into here. I started on this one by trying to get an anchor in, and for some reason it just wouldn't. I couldn't get anchors to go in, and like a couple of places, and so I decided to use the self-sealing screws. Now with self-sealing screws and brick, and soft brick, you're not going to do it on a hard new brick type thing. This is an old house. When you're going to put a self-sealing screw into the wall, you want to go carefully. You do not want to just and go real quick, because once it bites and it gets to its maximum bite, if you over crank it, it'll bust and it'll fall out, and then now you've got a headache. Now you've got a hole that you will not get another screw in. At that point, you're going to have to change gears, switch gears, and do something else. And you've already put a hole in the metal. I mean, it kind of creates a problem. So you want to go easy, and you can feel those screws when they get to the wall. They've got a rubber grommet on them. You can watch that grommet, and you can feel the drill. And as soon as it gets snug, and you feel it gets snug, and you see that seal start to squish, just stop right there. Now, as usual, I've already glued the back of the metal. I always glue the back of my metal, then put it on the wall, then fasten it to the wall. So it's not reliant completely on the screws to hold it in place. But that's a head wall on a modified roof. This is fairly normal. You've got a porch. This is what this product is really great for, particularly for homeowners, smaller roof jobs or things. I mean, you could put it on bigger roofs, but it's really, really nice for little patio roofs. You can put these on real quick yourself. You just follow the recommendations. You can watch the videos I've got on these. Super easy to put down. People have been asking me about the cost associated with it. I'll create those links and put them in these videos so that you guys can see like the cost difference between doing roofing versus flat roofing. But flat roofing, for somebody that doesn't know anything about roofing, you can do flat roofing yourself. This kind of flat, not torching or not doing EPDM or something else like that. Just a straight roof like this, you don't have to know much, and you could do it yourself. Shingles, you've got to know how to nail them. You've got to know, there's a lot more to them. So they're a little more complicated. Again, not rocket science, but this is a great roof system, impact resistant, which we're always concerned with here in Colorado. We get hit with hail routinely, golf ball hail, bigger hail. Usually the bigger stuff hits out east in the plains, and there's not much out there. But we get golf ball plus size, so can be bigger than golf ball. We've used an IKO shingle on the roof. That's a class 4 impact resistant shingle. And we've got, this is Polyglass. Polyglass, the manufacturer of the peel and stick or fully self-adhered roof system. So there you go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Got any questions? You can ask me. I will try to respond as quickly as I can.